Hi everybody. It is Thursday, April 23rd, about 10:30 in the morning. I'm on my way to work, my 11 to 8 shift, which wasn't too awfully bad yesterday, other than there were a lot of people in the store and I had to stand outside most of the day. And it snowed. Well, as you know, today is weigh-in day. And first of all, let me say this. I had debated on whether or not I was going to weigh in today or tomorrow. Because these days that I go into work, I weigh in earlier. I step on my scale earlier than what I normally do. And I'm off tomorrow, which is why I thought, well, maybe I'll just hold off my weigh-in until Friday. But then I thought, no, I need to be accountable to the scale no matter what. I wasn't sure I was going to have a loss. Well, just let me show you what happened. Okay, so as you can see, I had a 0.1 gain from last week, which I don't know. I'm actually kind of really upset about. Although, you know, I had a couple days where I got into the Easter candy before I threw it out. So that could have had something to do with it. And it wasn't until just, you know, a couple days ago when I started getting more exercise again because I'm working again. So I don't know. I don't know why I gained the 0.1 pound. I tell you, I've been constipated a little bit, just FYI. You know, I've gone a few days without a bowel movement, and that could have something to do with it. So, okay, well, that being said, this little slight gain is not going to deter me from the overall goal. And I had a little setback this week. I've had a setback the entire month. So I haven't logged into my computer yet because I was really kind of running late. So I'll do that when I get home tonight. So I think I'm still up a pound, like maybe 1.1 for the month. But I do know that I am going to get it off, and I've set a new goal, short-term goal, to reach that 100-pound mark by Memorial Day, which isn't a month, but I could do that. So I forget where I'm at, 10 or 11 pounds I'm at. Well, it's over 10, but by the end of May. Now, I can do it if I 100% for the next month stick to plan, not going over my 23 points, not dipping into my weeklies. See, this last week I dipped into my weeklies quite a bit. And if you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that I can't eat weeklies. It's just not what my metabolism likes. So, you know, I guess I can understand the 0.1 gain. But anyway, so if I stick to this plan tooth and nail for the next month or till Memorial Day, I think I can hit that 100-pound mark. Because I know that from about here on out, I'm going to be working 32 hours a week. And I'm going to be getting more exercise because of that. So I have Friday, Saturday, and Sundays off. And then there's one more weigh-in for April yet for me. So next week will be the 30th. And the week after that, I'm only working 3 days because I have a court appointment on one of those days. So, and then I gotta tell you, my weigh-in schedule is gonna be all cattywampus because that week I know I've got a couple mornings where I have to be in at 7 a.m. and my weigh-in day is one of them. And I really think we should try to stay consistent at the the times that we weigh in. That's why even though I weigh myself every day, I weigh myself around the same time every day. So anyway, I'm moving on. Like I said, I've got this late shift. Well, not really late. I'm working till 8 o'clock, and so I'll be eating a later dinner. That could have had something to do with it too, because it was after 8:30 when I ate dinner last night. So that could have played into it. I don't know that it did, but when you have a gain, you kind of have to go back and look to see, okay, what happened? What did you do? What can you do differently? But anyway, so I ate a hearty breakfast. It was a big breakfast. Not a whole lot. I mean, it was a 7-point breakfast, if I count my coffee that I brought with me, that I forgot yesterday in my car and I had to come out and get it. So anyway, I had a 7-point breakfast, and then I have to look up the points on a couple of things that I brought with me. I brought a sandwich again, but instead of using the Miracle Whip, I put some guacamole on it, but only half of the container. I think that's 1 point. It was weighed out at 23 grams. And then I brought a sandwich with my sandwich also has the Oscar Mayer deli oven roasted turkey breast on it, but only 1 ounce instead of 2 ounces. So I'm not quite sure if that takes the points to 0 or what, because I know the 2 ounces is 1 point, so I don't know if it's still at 1 point or not. I haven't put it in my tracker yet. So, and 2 slices of Healthy Life bread. So I'm not quite sure how much my sandwich is. I bought a bag of the Lay's baked chips again. That seemed to help me with my salty crunchy thing yesterday. So what also helped is I went into the other room to eat my lunch and to go on my breaks. So I was away from the vending machines. So the bag of chips is 4 points. I do know that. And then I also brought my protein drink that I like to have for my last break, which I didn't take last night till 7:30. But my last break, and then I brought a cheese stick. So I brought 3 points in snacks, and then I've got some fruit that I brought. So I think I'm well prepared again today. And then I'm not quite sure when we have for dinner tonight. It depends on how that sandwich tracks out. Depends on how many points I'm going to have. Again, I'm not going to be eating dinner till after 8:30. By the time I get home and get the dog out, it's 8:30 before I'm cooking dinner. So it could be I'm just going to have a dish of yogurt tonight, or maybe a quick bowl of cereal. If I have any cereal, I don't even know. So it could be that's what I'm going to do tonight, but we'll see. I don't like to eat heavy. I'm off tomorrow, so I already know what I'm going to have tomorrow. Anyway, not quite as cold today. It's almost 50 degrees. Yesterday I had this fleece jacket on, plus I had a Carhartt on, my hat that I wore all day, and gloves. I had plastic gloves on, and then I had my heavy winter gloves on top, and I was still cold. So anyway, it's a new day, a new week. My points reset today, but like I said, so my immediate goals are, I'm going to track every single bite, which I'm pretty good at doing anyway, but I know when I was chowing down on that candy last week I didn't. And I need to stay away from the sugar because it seems like if I have one bite of anything that is sugar packed, I totally go off the rails. So I just need to stay away from it for a while and just get my sugar fix from natural sugars from fruit, you know. So anyway, so tracking every day, and I'm not going to go over my 23 points. I need to just not do it. I don't want to dip into my weeklies. Even I know that they're there, but for me, I just can't have them. And we'll go from there. I need to do a new menu plan when I get home tonight, because I don't have one for this next week. Kind of have in the back of my mind, I'm using up my pantry and my freezer because I forgot. Oh, yeah, I forgot yesterday, I forgot, period, that I had a bag of cod in my freezer, and I opened up the freezer today to get something out for my eggs, my veggie mix, and there's that bag of cod. I thought, it's like, I could have had a V8. So that's, if I eat, that's probably what I'm going to have when I get home tonight, is a piece of fish. So I forgot that I bought that specifically because I wanted a little variety, because I eat the same things all the time. I eat like chicken or turkey. I do have the ground beef patties that I made. I have that available to me, which I might have on Saturday, but I don't like to have that any more than 2 or 3 days into my week, because red meat just doesn't move through me the way it used to. So in my mind I have a plan, I just have to get it down on paper. Just like last night when I was working on my financial book again, I started getting all kinds of confused because I was trying to figure out a way I could keep all the money in the bank, but I do so well with the cash envelopes. I'm thinking I need to be able to physically have that money that I can see in these envelopes. But that's just me. Alright, well, here I am at Wally World. The parking lot doesn't look awful. It's hard to tell because the employees are all parking on the one side of the lot now, rather than out in the back 40, because we have to go in through a separate entrance now, because we have to have our temperature taken before we go in and get our masks for the day. Which over the weekend I'm going to make myself a couple masks to wear over here, because they're hot and they fog up my glasses. So, okay. Well, let me show you my food for the day, and then I'll be back tonight to wrap things up. Oh gosh, no parking here. Well, that sucks. I hope it doesn't rain like they say it's supposed to. Oh well, I'll get a few more steps in walking in. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, well, I didn't get much recorded today at all as far as food, but I did end the day with 20 points. When I came home from work tonight, I had a piece of haddock. I thought it was cod, but it was haddock. And that's all I had. I wasn't really that hungry, so I ended up with 20 points because of the snack that I had taken with me to work today. So, onward. We're going to make progress this week. I know I am. I'm tired of having these little gains here. That was like the second week in a row I had a gain, and I didn't like it at all. So, okay, I am home for the next 3 days, so you'll be seeing my food for the next 3 days anyway. I haven't worked on my menu plan yet. It's about 11:30 at night right now, and sorry I didn't get this up sooner. I started watching the NFL draft. I wanted to see who the Browns drafted. So This is just the first round tonight, so the second round is tomorrow. But I will. I'll be back on tomorrow to show you what I have to eat, and also I'm going to let you know that tomorrow morning I'm getting up as if I'm going to work, and I'm going to do one of those walking videos on YouTube, and I'll let you know how that goes. So, not brave enough to let you watch me do it, but I'll at least let you know how it goes. So I ended the day with like I don't know if it was 15,000 steps. No, 13. It was over 13,000 steps. Um, it was 5.54 miles, or was it 6? Yeah, 5.54 miles. I was looking at my Fitbit to see what it was. So I did okay as far as, activity today. So that's it. Just a quick rundown. For breakfast, I had eggs and bacon, and it was burned. I burned my breakfast, but I ate it anyway. And for lunch, I had taken that sandwich. Ended up that the Healthy Life bread was 2. The 1.4, or no, the meat was 0 points because I only had 1 ounce. So the oven roasted turkey breast for only 1 ounce is 0 points. So I'm still at 2. The half of or the 23 grams of the chunky guacamole I had was 1 point, so that's 3. So my sandwich was 3 points, and the chips were 4, so I had 7 points for my lunch, and then I had 3 points in my snack, which was a 10. My breakfast was 7. That took me up to 17. So what else? I must have had 3 points someplace else. Well, my tracker said 20 points, so that's what we're gonna go by. So that's it. The animals are looking at me like, Mom, it's time to go to bed. Let's go. So I'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great night.